Good morning everybody. We shall start our next class in continuation with this actuators chapter. So today we shall discuss on diodes. First let us know what is the meaning of a diode. A diode is a two-terminal electronic component. It will be having two terminals on either side. So it can conduct current only in one direction. So when voltage is the current voltage is applied to it, a specific voltage is applied to it, the current can flow only in one direction. In the reverse direction the current cannot flow because it offers resistance for the flow of current. These diodes are made up of semiconductor materials such as silicon, germanium or selenium. So the figure shows here the symbol and the diode, how the diode is when we look. So the figure shows that it has a triangle and a straight line, and the side towards this triangle indicates it is a positive terminal, that is anode, and the opposite to it we have a cathode or a negative terminal. The diode is defined as a two-terminal electronic component. This is having two terminals, one is anode and a cathode. So it can conduct current only in one direction. So here this is the symbol of a diode and its symbol. How these diodes are made of? These diodes are usually made by joining two types of semiconductor. Below in the figure you can see that we can see a red region and a green region. This shows that a diode, how is it in construction? It is made up of two equally doped semiconductors. One is called as p-type semiconductor, the other one is called as n-type semiconductor material. These two semiconductor materials are joined together to form a small layer in between. This layer is called as a depletion layer. Why it is called as depletion layer is because the p-type will have excess holes and n-type will have excess electrons. So these electrons and holes will be trying to diffuse into each other, and because of that there will be a high resistance for the blockage between them. So because of this layer is called as blockage layer, or the blockage layer is also known as depletion layer, as I have explained. So this is a diode in its construction. The diode will be made up of two types of semiconductor materials. One is called as a p-type semiconductor material, the another one is the n-type semiconductor material. As seen in the figure, we have p region indicated by red color and n region indicated by green region. These two materials are joined together to form one more small layer in between called as the depletion layer. How this depletion layer is formed is because the p-type layer will be having excess hole and n-type layer will be having excess electrons. So these both holes and electrons will try to diffuse into each other, forming a resistance for their flow or for their movement. Because of this, blockage will happen and the layer will be formed. So this blockage layer is called as depletion layer. Based upon the nature of voltage applied, or that is a positive voltage or a negative voltage applied to the anode or to the cathode, two types of conditions will be existing. One is called as forward biased condition, another one is called as reversed biased condition. So what is forward biased condition? We shall know it first. So this depletion layer, whatever it is in between, will be broken if the current has to flow through a diode. When current flows through this diode, this depletion layer has to be broken. The depletion layer is indicated by a gray region in between. You can see in the figure that has to be broken if the current has to flow through a diode. When positive voltage is applied to the anode and negative voltage is applied to the cathode, the diode is said to be forward biased condition. So what is forward biased condition? When positive voltage is applied to the anode and negative voltage is applied to cathode, the diode is said to be forward biased condition. So in this condition, what happens is that the positive voltage will pump more holes into p region and negative voltage will pump more electrons into n region. So due to this, the depletion layer will break down, causing the current to flow from anode to cathode. When positive voltage will pump more holes into P region and negative voltage will pump more electrons into N region. The depletion layer will break down, causing the current to flow from anode to cathode. Since the current flows from anode to cathode, okay, this direction is or this mode of conducting the diode is called as forward breakdown voltage. So the minimum voltage required to make the diode to conduct is called as forward breakdown voltage. So this is this one, and one more condition will be existing. So what is that? A reversed biased condition. Let us know what is a reversed biased condition. So it is exactly opposite to forward biased condition. So in case of reversed biased condition, negative voltage will be applied to anode and positive voltage will be applied to cathode. As I explained earlier just now, in forward biased condition, positive voltage will be applied to anode, but in reversed biased condition, negative voltage is applied to anode and positive voltage will be applied to the cathode. Then the diode is said to be reversed biased condition. The condition itself will be having the polarities reverse. That's why the diode is called as reversed biased condition. During this state, what happens is the negative voltage will pump. The negative voltage will pump in more electrons to P region and the positive voltage will pump more holes into N-type material, causing the depletion layer to become more stronger and allowing no current flow through it. As I said in my beginning, the diodes are those which allow the flow of current in one direction only. Since in reverse biased condition, anode is connected to negative voltage and cathode is connected to positive voltage, the depletion layer in between becomes more stronger and does not allow the current to flow, and hence this is what happens in case of reversed biased condition. So this is what I have explained. The explanation is given in this slide. We shall move to the next slide. Now coming to light emitting diode. The light emitting diode is a two LED semiconductor light source. The LED, what we call, or light emitting diode, it has two LEDs. That's why, and it is made up of a semiconductor material. Figure shows below a light emitting diode. We can see in the figure here. So this light emitting diode is a PN junction diode. It is made up of PN junction diode. It is a specially doped diode and made up of a special type of semiconductors. So that's why when light is emitted in the forward biased condition, it is producing a very high intensity light, and hence the name given to this as a light emitting diode. Light emitting diode, we can see the pictorial representation of a light emitting diode. It is made up of two LEDs. One is a positive and another one is a positive one is the anode and the negative one is a cathode. So these two terminals, okay, when they are conduct in the forward biased condition, the intensity of the light produced will be more, and this is made up of the LED is made up of a special type of semiconductor material, and hence it is called as light emitting diode. Coming to photodiode, the photodiodes are those diodes which generate current when they are exposed to light, and hence they are called as photodiodes. Photodiodes are also similar to light emitting diodes. They are also a special type of PN junction device. These will produce current when they are exposed to light and hence known as photodiode. So photodiodes are also known as photodetectors or photosensors. Photodiode operates in reverse biased mode. As we discussed just now, diodes are those which operate only in forward biased mode. Photodiodes are vice versa of these diodes. They operate in reverse biased mode and convert the light energy into electrical energy. They are exactly opposite to diode. They operate in reversed biased mode. Coming to applications of diode, let us know what are the applications where these diodes are used. Diodes are used in a variety of applications in almost all the modern electronic gadgets. Usually electronic and electrical circuit make use of this diode. because they need to produce some required output. So therefore diodes are used for electronic and electrical components. The major applications I have listed here, they are mainly used in as rectifiers. Diodes are mainly used as rectifiers, wherein they try to rectify the AC power to DC power. They are also used as clipper circuits. So clipper circuits are those wherein in case of FM transistors and all, where the noise levels are high, we need to control them or we need to remove them. In such cases, these excessive noises can be removed by using these diodes in the form of clipper circuits. They can also be used as clamping circuits. So in case of a clamper circuit, what we do is, it is used to shift or alter either positive or negative peak of an input signal. So whatever input signal is supplied, so you can shift it or alter the positive or the negative value of that input signal to a desired level. So such a device where diode is used is called as a clamping circuit. As we know, logic gates, diodes are used to perform digital operations such as AND, OR, etc. So diodes can also be used in logic gates. Diodes are also used as voltage multipliers. So what is a voltage multiplier? Means a number of diodes, 2 or more diodes, can be combined together or cascaded together to form a rectifier circuit. So this will help you to produce a DC output voltage which will be equal to the applied input voltage. So therefore they act as a voltage multiplier. Diodes are also used for reverse current protection circuits. So they are used to protect the reverse current. So what happens is that sometimes if diodes are used to prevent the damage that occurs due to connecting the battery in a wrong way. If the batteries are connected in a wrong way or reverse polarities, so what happens, the damage will cause. To prevent this damage, so the diodes are used for in such circuits, they act as protection. So reverse current protection circuits also these diodes will perform. And most of the home appliances such as mobile charger, mosquito bats, etc., they also make use of diodes. Thank you.